Argentina has entered its third week of lockdown, and the halt in activity is hitting the economy hard. Faced with a slump in orders for magazines, this factory has switched to making basic protective equipment. Madygraf is no ordinary printing company. In 2014, it became a cooperative when investors pulled out of the company. It's one of the many so-called recovered factories in Argentina, where workers took control to keep their jobs after the country's economic crash of 2001. Now the coronavirus pandemic threatens a worldwide economic crisis on top of the immediate uncertainty.
It is a very delicate situation, very upsetting. We are working hard to contribute to a solution to this crisis. Emotionally, it is very difficult, but we know that if we don't work together, it will be even worse.
This cooperative voted to make protective equipment for local hospitals as a show of solidarity in a time of need. The shortage of protective equipment for health workers is one of the largest threats to containing the spread of COVID-19. And Argentina, a country that has been in recession for 2 years, is all the more exposed. Workers here say years of cuts in social spending have left Argentina at great risk.
Argentina is treading a fine line. 40% of its population is under the poverty line, and there's a high level of job insecurity. There's been a presidential decree that companies may not sack workers, but many people live day to day, and this halt in the economy has hurt entire families.
There is apprehension over what awaits this country. With the number of coronavirus deaths still comparatively low, warehouses converted into hospitals remain ominously empty. This local mayor says the early lockdown decreed by the national government has helped flatten the curve, but he's worried about how the local health system will cope with an expected spike in the coming weeks.
The city of Buenos Aires has a better infrastructure in its health system. The province of Buenos Aires is behind in that sense. We are working to make sure the necessary materials are available for communities in the province so they can deal with the crisis the fastest possible.
Many more donations like this will be needed in Argentina as the country prepares to deal with what it has seen, up until now, only from afar. Joel Richards, CGTN, Buenos Aires.